Hi, good day everyone. This is your teacher, Miss Wisame Gravamen, and together with my co-teachers, we will discuss the topic lexicon. So, welcome to class. Welcome aboard. To another great day to learn something. So, today's agenda, we will see through and go through the meaning, definition, explanation, examples, role, importance, and the difference of lexicon to others. So let's move on. So the word lexicon derives from the Greek word lexicon, neuter of lexikos. So that means of or for words. So meaning the lexicon was a more important racial issue. So this is a vocabulary of a person, language, or branch of knowledge, so such as nautical or medical. So um, So lexicon can refer both to the vocabulary of a specific group of people, like the lexicon of French, the lexicon of basketball players, the lexicon of lawyers, or the lexicon of doctors. So in some group of people, there are normal words in a dictionary, wherein has the general meaning. Wherein meron namang yung the same word, meron siyang meaning, for example, in the medical term, with a different meaning. Or for example, in a lawyers, so there are lexical words na sila lang yung makakaintindi. Sila lang yung gumagamit. So, let's move on to, so in linguistics, the human language consists of two parts, which is the lexicon and grammar. So first, grammar. So a grammar is a system of rules which allow for the combination of those words into meaningful sentences. So this is the meaning of words in terms of grammar. So the study of the way words are used to make sentences. So when we say grammar, it is the rightness of the sentence. So this is usually taken as consisting of syntax and morphology. So this includes inflections and sometimes also phonology and semantics. Kasi 'di ba, sometimes when we are writing an essay, 'di ba when we were done, binabasa natin siya ng out loud para para pakinggan din natin kung tama ba yung grammar niya. Okay? So, the second one is lexicon. So, this is the lexical, this is essentially a catalog of language words. So, it's word stock. So, the differences of lexical to lexicon. So, the lexical is concerns to the lexicography or a lexicon or dictionary, while lexicon is a dictionary that includes or focuses on lexemes. So this include bound morphemes, which cannot stand alone as words, such as most affixes, suffixes, and so on. So a lexicon is also a compound words and certain classes of idiomatic expressions and other collocations are also considered to be part of the lexicon. Kasi di ba meron naman tayong mga idiomatic expressions na ang French lang nakakaalam, ang mga English ay nakakaalam. So, it is also part of the lexicon. So, the lexical meaning. So, when we say lexical meaning, it is the meaning of a word considered in the isolation from the sentence containing it. So, regardless of its grammatical context. So, example ito, for example, the word run. So, there are other words like run, runs, and running. So, that is the lexicon. Okay? So, the meaning in relation to the physical world or abstract concepts. So, lexical is also called content words that has content meaning.
Good day, everyone. I'm your teacher, Micheline Ann Hernandez. So let's now move on to the next topic, which is the lexemes. So When we say lexemes, it is a basic lexical unit of a language consisting of one words or several words, considered as an abstract unit and applied to a family of words related by form or meaning. So, when we say lexeme, it is a it is an abstract unit of morphological analysis in linguistics that roughly correspond to a set of forms taken by a single word. So, there is a difference between the lexeme and the morphemes. When we say lexemes, it refers to a single word and all of its forms, and morpheme refers to a smallest unit of meaning of a word. So, the example of lexemes is the word go in English, and the forms of it is the go, goes, went, and going. So, all of these words are from the same lexeme go. And the next one is not all lexemes consist of just one word, though as a combination of words are necessary to convey the intended meaning. So examples of lexemes include walk, fire station, and next of heart. So the next slide consists of lemma. So to describe the size of a lexicon, lexemes are grouped into lemmas. A lemma is a group of lexemes generated by inflectional morphology. So when we say inflectional morphology, it is a suffix that's added to a word. It's either a noun, verb, adjective, or an adverb to assign a particular grammatical property to that word, such as its tense, number, possession, or comparison. And um, the lexicon is also organized according to open and closed categories. Closed categories such as determiners or pronouns are rarely given new lexemes. Their function is primarily syntactic. And the next one is open categories such as nouns and verbs have highly active generation mechanisms, and their lexemes are more semantic in nature.
Hello, good day everyone. My name is Markel S. Garcia, and I will be reporting the purpose of Lexicon. So since Sharina already discussed the lexemes, now we will discuss the purpose of a lexicon. So the lexicon is the bridge between a language and the knowledge expressed in that language. Meaning, the purpose of a lexicon is to give connections towards language and knowledge to be able to give meaning to a specific language. So every language has different vocabulary, but every language provides the grammatical mechanisms for combining its stock of words to express an open-ended range. Next po. So what are the roles of a lexicon? So a central role of the lexicon is the documenting of established lexical norms and conventions. Second, since lexicality originated in the language of the Dutch or the Dutches. So two examples are aptitude versus attitude and employ versus imply. Next po. So the mechanisms not mutually exclusive are innovation, the planned creation of new roots, often on a large scale, such as slang and branding. So next is the borrowing of foreign words. As I have said earlier, the word anonymous, cartoon, and cookie are some words that are borrowed from different languages or foreign languages. Next one is the compounding. When we say compounding, it is the combination of specific word that yung magiging ibig sabihin lang ay isang word. For example, the word ice and cream Kapag pinagsama siya, magiging isang word lang siya and magiging word niya ice cream. The next one is the abbreviation of compounds. And then the acronyms, the reduction of compounds to their initial letters, such as yung NASA and laser from the word laser. And inflection, a morphology change with a category such as a number of tens. Ayun. And then the derivation, a morphological change resulting in a change of category. So yun, yung morphology daw or morphological word is nag-change siya ng category. And then lastly, the agglutination, the compounding of morphemes into a single word.
I'm your teacher, David Carl Gatdula, and I'm here to discuss the second language lexicon. So the term lexicon is generally used in the context of single language. Therefore, multilingual speakers are generally thought to have multiple lexicons. Speakers of language variants, Brazilian Portuguese and European Portuguese, for example, may be considered to possess a single lexicon. So, dito po is yung lexicon na tinatawag natin is yung single language. So, yung dapat po ang ibang person is may multilingual, therefore, multilingual speakers are generally thought to have multi-lexicons. So, di ba, yung lexicons for single language. Yung iba po is multilingual speakers, meron po silang multiple lexicons. Kasi po madami silang nasasalita na mga na mga language. So, ayun po yun. Next slide po is cash dispenser, British English, as well as automatic teller machine or ATM. In American English, would be understood by both American and British speakers, despite each group is using different dialects. When linguistics study a lexicon, they considered such things as what constitutes a word, the word, concept, relationship. Lexical access or lexical access failure, how a word's phonology, syntax, and meaning intersect. The morphology, words, relationship, vocabulary, structure within a given language, language use, pragmatics, language acquisition, the history and evolution of words, which is etymology, and the relationships between words, often studied within epistemology of language. So dito po is yung sinasabi natin na 'di ba halimbawa na lang sa mga every country may mga iba-iba po silang mga lexicons. Halimbawa na lang po din dyan sa ibang country, which is may mga words po sila na ganito yung meaning at may ganitong pagkakaintindi. So, ganun po yung dinidiscuss po dito. At meron din po dito na yung may lexicons po na yung tayo lang po ang makakaintindi and meron din po na globally. Yun, meron din pong ganun.
Hi, my name is Roel Guevara, and the next topic and our discussion is about the difference of lexicon and vocabulary. So let's begin. The main difference between lexicon and vocabulary is that the lexicon refers to the list of words along with its related knowledge on their linguistic significance and usage, etc. While the vocabulary merely means the list of words a person knows of a particular language. So the meaning of lexicon is so very simple. It means broader, such like the vocabulary. The word lexicon has a number of closely related meanings, which can easily lead to confusion and may cause the word to be used in an awkward way. A lexicon is the vocabulary of a certain language, subject, or branch of knowledge. So for example, let's make it simple. Lexicon of soccer. The lexicon of soccer contains football. It is called outside of the United States. It includes the terms such as linesman, friendly match, yellow card, penalty, shutout, result, fixture, referee, and draw. So that is the lexicon meaning of soccer. So it means that in the word soccer, it has such so many meanings, and it differs from the vocabulary meaning of soccer that is way so much simple. Next, um, linguistics is the study of the evolution and the science of language. The two terms, lexicon and vocabulary, are essential terms with regard to linguistics. Both lexicon and vocabulary consist of words in a language. However, lexicon encapsulates a wider knowledge of words in a language along with their proper usage. Next. Next page, please. Thank you. Lexicon versus vocabulary. Lexicon. List of words along with its related knowledge on their linguistic significance and usage. Versus vocabulary. List of words a person knows of a particular language. So, just like what I have said in my example, soccer, in lexicon, it has so many terms and meanings when talking about soccer. But in vocabulary, the word soccer is just a game or a ball. Next, the meaning of lexicon has a broader coverage on the linguistic significance and the usage of the words in a language. Versus vocabulary defines the list of words a person knows of a language. Next, often used in a language context versus vocabulary used on a general context and daily use among people. So commonly and basically, vocabulary is what most old people know and what we commonly use. And lexicon, I don't know, I think not all the time, but it has a significant and important meaning in creating language because it is such an essential way to combine words to form a meaning or convey the meaning behind it. Next page, please. So, summary of today's class, meaning and definition. In the grammar, meaning of the grammar, a system of which words are combined into meaningful sentences or the study of words to make sentences. So that is the simple meaning of grammar. So you are just going to create a sentence by combining words, letters, or phrases to make sentences, and that is what we call grammar. The next one is the lexicon. Lexicon is a vocabulary of a person language, meaning a unit of vocabulary that forms the basic elements of a language. For example, it can be a single word, part of a word, or a full set of words. Next, lexemes. Lexemes consist of one word or several words, meaning a minimal form that conveys one meaning, but not all lexemes consist of just one word, but a combination of words necessary to convey the meaning. So, for example, of the word lexeme, let's see. We have here fire station. So, by the word fire station, it is combined with it is formed by two words, fire and station. By combining it, we can make a meaning. For the fire station, it is mean the one who a company or a force of manpower to help put out a fire. So that is the meaning of the fire station. So I can say that is a good example of lexeme. Next is lemma. Lemma is a group of lexemes generated by inflectional morphology. So it is just a group of lexemes combined together, generated by inflectional morphology. Next, summary. Role and importance. Importance of Lexeme is that it is the bridge between a language and the knowledge expressed in the language. Mm, that's most of it. And the differences, again, the difference of lexicon and vocabulary. Again, the main difference between lexicon and vocabulary is that the lexicon refers to the list of words along with its related knowledge on their linguistic significance and usage, etc. While the vocabulary merely means the list of words a person knows of a particular language. So that's it for today. I hope you learned something. And if you have any questions, just ask us personally. And thank you for joining today's class. That's all. Thank you.